everybody. I'm Scofield Thomas, Managing Director of 800 Tech Limited.
And hi, I'm Nadia Thomas, Director of Operations for 800 Tech.
All right, so guys, so today we decided to do this video because I saw an article that really piqued my interest. Browsing through the internet, and normally newspapers will send you these little clippings, teasers, as you may call it. And I saw this article that was titled "The Miss Digital Leap," and I'm like, "Miss Digital Leap, okay, that sounds interesting." So I went to the neighborhood shop, to get this paper, because normally we don't buy, papers. We read them online. And I went to get this paper, and Mr. Gibbons, Wesley Gibbons, and I'm speaking from Wednesday, the 12th of May, 2021. Mr. Wesley Gibbons, and the title of his article was "The Missed Digital Leap." Quite interesting. And I think if I may summarize what he's trying to say, I think Mr. Gibbons is a little fearful that during this period that we don't see the opportunities to be able to transform digitally as a country. And I think that is his biggest problem. I think his fear is that as a country, we are not doing all that we can do to transform digitally, and be able to compete, to be able to offer better services, stuff like that. So I remember sitting with Nadia, and I said, "Nadia, look at this article," and she took a read of the article, and we started a discussion, and the first thing Nadia said was, "Okay, how are we going to ensure that, Trinidad doesn't miss the digital leap?" Because what we see,
especially Scofield, with us being so involved in digital transformation for so many of our clients and so many other organizations that are coming to us, we recognize the importance of us really being the leaders and being one of the forward thinkers in really creating this transformation. That even remember, if you can recall, the Prime Minister also spoke of in an article some months ago.
And Mr. Gibbons also spoke about that article in his article, and we felt that we have a responsibility, to be able to help, the country in terms of moving forward and alleviate some of Mr. Gibbons' fears, of this digital leap, miss digital leap. So my thing is, we sat down, and excuse the noise because it's an airplane passing, one of the few airplanes that are going to be passing overhead, but we sat down, we like, okay, we started to brainstorm, how can we ensure as a country we don't miss this digital leap? All right. Because the thing is, 800 Tech's overarching mission is to ensure that SMEs especially can compete globally utilizing technology. And in return, we'll have a repatriation of Forex. That is our contribution to the economy and to the nation. So with that mandate, we sat down. We spent most of Eid brainstorming these concepts, and we came up with something unique. Now, do you want to tell them about it?
We came up with an idea that really helps to, I don't want to use the word simplify, but let's use the word conceptualize a way of making that globally competitive leap easier. Because a lot of organizations think that it's a Herculean task, but it really isn't. So we're now going to engage in June a webinar that is going to take us through 5 steps to becoming globally competitive. And each week for the month of June into July, we're going to be discussing one of the steps that can assist organizations in becoming globally competitive and showing you the quick wins, the easy changes you can make in order to achieve this goal. But it's not just going to be us having this discussion. We recognize the importance of bringing in subject matter experts that can really give us a good distilled vision of how this can be achieved. So one of the subject matter experts we're definitely going to be bringing on board is somebody that's going to speak about the infrastructure that's necessary and how important having the right
Yeah.
infrastructure is
Because
in
we know
achieving that global
we know
objective.
some customers always overlook that important layer, the foundation for
Definitely,
everything.
definitely.
And on top of that, we're gonna have, a digital problem solver, somebody who
Mhm.
could look at digital tools, look at digital technologies out there right now, what's working, what's not working, benchmarking it. We're gonna have somebody like that, also on board.
And then, of course, a project manager, somebody who can really speak about how do you go from your current state into your targeted or future state and showing you the roadmap, that digital roadmap that is necessary through project management of achieving your goals, how you can manage it with the budget that you have, how you can manage it with the resources that you have, and really giving you that guided approach, that guided digital roadmap that can really show you how quickly you can do it and how easily it can be achieved.
And then we're gonna have, of course, a solutions developer, one of our partners. They're gonna be on
Definitely.
call to actually show you how easy it is to actually create digital tools utilizing software to get your business where it needs to be. And one thing I want to underscore, when we were doing our brainstorming session, we realized that fear was a big contributor to why we're not moving forward. And we,
Agreed.
we saw this as an opportunity to create this framework, so
Mhm.
that it's easy for businesses to follow, and assist in getting this whole, thing in place so that, we can alleviate Mr. Gibbons' fears, that we will be having a missed digital leap.
And
We are going to do
also,
our part.
Scofield, showing people the do's and don'ts. Because a lot of times, part of the fears is that I don't know how to, and I don't want, especially in this very tight economic environment, I don't want to be spending a lot of money into a dark hole. But if I
Right.
can clearly say these are some of the absolute don'ts, then you can sidestep those don'ts, and these are some of the do's. So then you know for sure that you're on the road to success in becoming digitally transformed.
Yeah. And the thing is, based on the feedback and the questions that we get, we would know if we need to extend this, because we are here to ensure that businesses understand what they need to do. And any questions that we have, we're going to be answering them. We're going to get the right subject matter expert on board. We're going to keep going until we feel that, okay, um, we have satisfied the need, you know, to alleviate these fears, the missed digital leap. And I really want to thank Mr. Wesley Gibbons, for putting this article out there, because it sparked something within us. It woke us up and made us realize that, hey, we have a role to play as 800 Tech, to ensuring that
Agreed.
this doesn't happen.
Because when you're in that bubble where you are transforming so many organizations, you automatically assume everybody's on board the stream. But that is so
Yes,
not the case. There are a lot of
yes,
persons who haven't even recognized that that train is passing. So this webinar is really going to help persons understand digital transformation, understand the ease of achieving where they are to where they need to be, and then also just having an appreciation of the resources that are required to get
yeah.
this done.
And also, what is key is that I know a lot of people will be hearing digital transformation, but it's not about that. And I don't want you to focus on that. It's the efficiency that you will get, the productivity you'll get, and of course, you would see the rate of return in your in business. You would see this transformation, of your business. The ease of doing business is gonna go up. So it's not just about putting in technology after technology after technology. It's not
No,
that.
definitely not. Definitely not. It's really about being able to create a space where your business could be at its most efficient. Create
Yep.
a space where you can definitely see the impact your bottom line is going to have. And everybody wants their bottom line to definitely increase in a time
Yeah.
like now. And it's also going to show you how you can really maximize on the resources that you have. Instead of having your staff members doing labor intensive tasks, entering
Yes.
data over and over, you can now have these persons retrained, retooled to add value to the core function of your business rather than just simply mundanely sitting there and just entering data for the purpose of you generating
and
information.
And if we may look at the other spectrum, the customers, instead of having your customers wait 2 days, 3 days for a process to complete, you're gonna shorten that time frame, and you're gonna have these processes completed in a shorter time frame. And of course, it's gonna boost customer satisfaction. So your customers also gonna be happy. So you have happy customers, happy employees, happy bottom line. All right.
Exactly.
And then we could compete globally. We could now compete against these other companies that are mass producing, utilizing technology out there. So now we could go on this, be in the same lane with these companies competing and earning revenue.
Exactly. And it gives you that global reach that you need, because now they can tap into you very easily, because you are now in a space that it's almost as good as a phone call. It's really that
Yes.
connectivity that you're going to be creating. And this is really the endeavor that we have taken responsibility for, to
Yeah.
really give you that space where you can feel safe, where you can have an understanding, and where you can have a true appreciation of converting your businesses from its current state into this targeted state of being globally competitive.
Yes. And again, what I want to reiterate is that every company is capable of earning foreign revenue. It is not only for the select larger businesses or the enterprise businesses. Every company can earn foreign exchange, can have a repatriation of foreign exchange, can help the economies, because globally, SMEs are the grouping that push the economy forward. So we can do it. We just need the right tools. So, guys, you should hear some more about it in the coming weeks. You will see some promotional material going out, and stay tuned. We're bringing it to you.